As a 16-year-old, 300 level student, if I see a guy whom I like, and God supports me to marry, can we enter into courtship stage?
Amen. Now, let me say something that might be very shocking. I was probably just 18 when I went to meet my church pastor that I like sister so and so and so and I want to marry her. And what helped me was that the pastor never said, "What? You?" Rather, he looked at me and he said, "Oh, wow, bro, Femi." He added, "Bro." And he said, "Well, I know you're a very smart young man. I know you love God. And the person, I know, yeah, she's my daughter. I know she also loves God. And God will be with you." That was what he said. Even when he knew that it won't end well. But anyways, I did not need his validation. I just went to tell him for his information. If he had discouraged it, would have still done it behind. That would have landed us in more trouble. So this girl is actually not asking the wrong question. Because after all, in the days of our fathers, at 16, you are preparing to get married already. Okay? But I will just advise her, give it time. You have time on your side. You can become so much. All right? You might be marrying someone you should mentor because you are doing it too fast. So give it time. Discover yourself to discover the kind of person you need.
I want to ask you a question about this. Does this reflect sometimes a dysfunction in our society? What is a 16-year-old doing in 300 level? Because now, when you are surrounded by people who are thinking about marriage, preparing for marriage, that environment pushes you into a premature maturity. You know, so what do you think about that?
You've entered something really deep.
Yes.
Most times, particularly when a lady has a circle of friends and all the people they are married, the pressure becomes stronger. My advice is this. You will need at least 2 people that you have similar experience in your circle so that you will not be under undue pressure. All right? I mean, for this girl in 300 level, obviously she's seen people do this and that's where the pressure is coming from. So, let me put it like this. You need someone that reminds you of your actual state.
Oh, yes, your actual age. Yes. What?
A friend of mine was going to get married a few years back, and he requested I should be his best man. So I said, I will. The people were too convinced that Apostle Femi Lazarus will never be your best man. Talk less of going to one thick village where there was no good hotel for the wedding. So I went. Somebody confronted me. I said, "Why did you do that?" I said, "I need someone that will always remind me of where God took me from." That person must be in your circle. Okay? So that girl, you need at least one person that will not bring you into a place of complacency, but that reminds you of your actual state, so you will not overdrive yourself. All right? I'm happy that a 16-year-old is, advancing, but take it easy. You have so much you can become before you start thinking of this. That's my advice.
Please appreciate that response. Think about it. I don't think it's a good idea. I just want to put it out there. I couldn't resist. I don't think it's a good idea. Your life is just starting. You have to understand when you get married, what's the plan? Is the husband going to understand, okay, you are just a baby, so, no, you're just, sorry, excuse that expression. So what then happens? You start having children. Do you know how that takes from you, your focus in life, when you should have that drive, discover yourself, discover your purpose? Now you're nursing children, more or less in the prime of your life. I don't think it's a good idea. But anyway. So what did that pastor say? God will...
He said He said, God will help me. In fact, when everything ended, he just said, hey, yeah, wow. He was not surprised.
Okay. So let me say what the pastor said. God will help you. Amen.